YouTube people, hello Facebook people, hello Twitter people, and hello LinkedIn people. This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with you. Well, have I got a treat for all of you today. Today we have a special guest here at Spirit Channel. This is Maribeth Decker. Hi, Maribeth. We're so glad she's here. Maribeth's a good friend of mine. We've been friends for years, and she now is part of the YouTube community. She has a channel. What's your YouTube channel?
Maribeth Decker 1.
Maribeth Decker 1. I'm going to put the link below. You guys have got to go subscribe to her channel. And I'll tell you why. Maribeth is very gifted. She's a spiritual worker, and she's actually does spiritual work in the area of healing.
Yes.
And you go by the title of a spiritual healer. Is that correct?
Well, I like to call it energy.
Energy healing. Okay.
Yeah, because not everybody, some people get a little worried about the word spiritual.
Okay, an
so
energy healer.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I love that. Now you did, I've known you for years. I know you did Reiki work.
I did.
You've done quantum touch. You do a lot of different modalities, don't you?
I do, and I'm a massage therapist in Virginia as well.
Certified massage
Certified. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wonderful? Maribeth, I tell you, I know in the last few years you've really been expanding your skills. You've been doing a lot of amazing work. And now, correct me, you do work on people locally and also at a distance. Is that correct?
I do. I started with the long distance with my mother-in-law in South Carolina, and I'm here in Virginia, so it's long distance.
Okay.
It's a drive. And we worked together in 2010. We worked together on a lot of issues, and it really worked. I mean, she saw a decrease in pain and decrease in the amount of just painkillers that she had to use, and just an increase, I think, a little bit of happiness in her life, which maybe is the most important part of the whole healing, if you think about it.
Oh, yes. Well, I think it's so important that we integrate body, mind, and spirit. And you do that, don't you?
I do.
You work from that perspective.
I
Yes.
do. I don't always verbalize it, because people don't always come for all three, but I'm always thinking on those levels, and I have an intention to heal on those levels.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
You also work with animals, as I understand it.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
I'm having a lot of fun with animals. They are, of course, you don't have to explain much to them. You do it, and you see what happens. The latest, can I tell you about?
Yeah, tell me about your latest animal work.
Was a horse named Callie.
A horse. You worked on a horse.
I worked
That's a big animal.
She's huge. I thought I had big dogs. She's huge. She's a quarter horse, and a friend, Mary, asked me to work on her, and we went over to her. She was having seizures, and they were getting more frequent, which I guess that means all the horses also don't like that, and they kind of treat her well. And I guess if you said there's people out there who have horses, maybe they know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So we did some healing, and she started getting so relaxed that I thought she was going to lean on me.
This is like a 800,000-pound animal.
You got it. And then what was really exciting was when Mary, the owner, said, "Well, I can feel something. Something's moving. Something's going on here." I said, "Well, you're feeling what the horse is feeling. You're so connected to your horse."
So she was directly receiving the energy that was going into the horse.
She was connected, and she was feeling it. And so we knew something was happening, even though I was directing it to Callie. And so it's been a couple months now, and I understand that Callie has only had one seizure in the last couple of months. And the other thing that was really...
So her seizures decreased down to just about one a month from almost daily.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. And the other thing was, she has a little arthritis, and she was able to get out there and do a little more moving and really enjoying herself again.
Oh, I love that. Now, so if I have people on my channel that say, Bob, I've got a pet that needs some healing. Can you do healing for pets at a distance?
I have done healing at a distance. My daughter's kitties were having some eye issues, and she didn't want to take them to the vet, so she gave me a call, and She's about an hour and a half south of us in Richmond. And I said, well, let's try it. So I did what I do, and she said that it cleared up and she didn't need to take him to the vet.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Wow. And you also work on people at a distance
I
too.
do
So
work, yeah.
isn't that wonderful? So if you're watching and you think, wow, you know, I've got a back that's just not getting better, you know, you've done everything that you know proper, you might want to expand your way of thinking and consider trying an energy healer like me. I've seen other people that have come to me for readings that you worked on.
Yeah.
They've all told me you're wonderful. I'm a big believer in it. And, you know, if you're out there and you're watching and say, well, I don't know about that, I'm just going to say, be open to it. It certainly can't. You know, you guys, you might want to check her out. Now, tell us about your YouTube channel. What's the name of that again?
Maribeth Decker 1.
Maribeth Decker 1. I'm going to put it up here on the
Oh,
screen.
good, yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm really new to YouTube, so I'll have to start, I'll be starting to put up more videos and things like that on it. But that's another way of me just introducing myself to people.
I think it's wonderful. Well, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I'm so glad you're at Spirit Channel. And, you know, guys, she's going to be a regular. We'll have Maribeth back. But listen, if you have questions for her, maybe you can write them in the box below or send her an email at her channel, and maybe she can help you.
Okay, that sounds great.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Maribeth, I'm so glad you came today. Thank you so very much. And we'll have you back again soon.
All right, thanks.
All right. Well, guys, you know, keep it here at Spirit Channel. All the links for Maribeth are in the box below, and check her out. I tell you, you won't be disappointed. Thank you so very much for coming.